am an artist. I am an ex-con. I am a survivor. My name is John Gutierrez, and this is my story. I was only 5 years old, hiding underneath the bed while my mother was screaming and hearing gunshots. The following week, everything would be fine again. My father would have a knife on his side. When he would drink, he would come home, and he would practice throwing the knives from the kitchen into the garage door. And he would teach me that stuff, and he would teach me how to sharpen them. And I just wanted to be like him as a kid. That's what you want. I was 8 when I got my first tattoo. One of my little partners that I was running around with at that time tattooed Mom on my shoulder. When I was in the 6th grade, I began using acid, smoking weed. When we'd ditch and go to the house, it would be the older brothers breaking down the heroin into bags and ballooning it up for sales. I was brought into a robbery by some friends. When I went to rob the individual, I didn't want to shoot him, so I shot next to him, and he kept coming towards me. So as I was turning to run, I shot again, and I hit him. This is the Bible that my mother kept a record of all my charges. She stopped on my 80th charge. In 1999, I was arrested for possession. It was my 3rd strike. I was facing 25 to life. I didn't want the tattoos anymore. I didn't want the look. I didn't want the life. 43 years old and still lost. I didn't have any more chances. This was it. I paroled in 2004 to a behavior modification program. I engaged with Chrysalis after that and began my life. I met my employment specialist. I didn't know what job skills I had, besides an artist.
An employment specialist is really the human touch of Chrysalis.
The most important thing as I walked through the doors was the feeling of family again.
You've got the computer lab, you've got the classes for job search preparation, but an employment specialist is there to really individualize the services.
Chrysalis provided me with confidence, helped me regain my thinking and my voice. One day Piper told me, you need to stop kicking yourself in the butt. You have to move on. That was so hard to hear from her.
At the very place that he had been released to after prison, he was now working there.
My first real chance at employment. People can change. People can have a good life. This is my certification. I'm a registered addiction specialist for Health Right 360 and a case manager. What we do here is we work on helping people when they get out of jail. It can be a scary thing not knowing what to do or who to turn to, and so we try to step in case management.
Johnny, being familiar with the prison system, he knew exactly what the clients were experiencing.
That is one of the reasons that I got into this field, was to help people like me. When we're talking and I explain some of the things that I achieved, and just being able to walk into the county jail and talk to them and walk out, they see that there's hope. For most of my life, art was one of the only positive things in my life. Some of the moments that I'm most proud of is reestablishing the relationship with my daughter. It took a few years just for her to be able to call me Dad. She did it one day without even realizing she did it. I first met my wife, Darlene Gardner, at the age of 13. We connected and got married in 2010.
He had it in him, but he had never had any kind of community that believed in him before.
If I could spend most of my life locked up and doing what I was doing and change, then so can anybody. I'm very proud of when my family looks at me bewildered, like, how did this come about? Those kind of moments are priceless.